Good morning, everybody. Mark here from Comworks and the crew, James and Sean as well. We're here in Alexandra Headland, back here at this project. We actually were up here a couple of weeks ago and got rained out. We had just inundated with water. There's a lot of groundwater in this area on the side of the hill. But anyway, we've got our boulder turning up and about 4 metres of pebble there behind me that we've still got to get moved. All right, so a bit of a brief as to what's actually going on here. This is going to be a Japanese garden. We've got Ken Lamb from Imperial Gardens out of Sydney coming in. This is a collaboration with him. I'll give you a bit of a rundown on just what's going. There's the homeowner here, Andrew, and already into it and digging holes. So looking forward to working with himself and Mandy as well. So yeah. We've got our pond coming in here. There's actually a Japanese tea house being built in here. And then we've got about 6 metres of stream wandering up there into the corner, coming down through there. So there's rock placement and various bamboos and azaleas and all sorts of plantings to go on in this yard. So stay tuned, we'll keep you updated, and let's see what we create. Okay, it's all happening here. Look at our main hole in for our pond. Fair bit of muck come out of that hole, but we're actually past the muck side. We've got James over here on the shovel moving soil in and getting ready to plant some bamboo over there in the corner. And, Sean's working on the other garden bed on the other side. Just at the other side of the digger here. But starting to take some shape. This one's going to be a bit deeper, this pond, than we normally do. This is actually 800 deep. We're going down in here. So we've got a tea house coming in here beside it that'll be built at a later date. And yeah, it should be a pretty interesting garden. So a bit of an update for you. We've got our main pond in now, and still a fair bit of rock work to go as we head up this stream. So one of the big things with this Japanese garden style is everything's accented. So we've got basically it's designed to represent the mountains and the hilltops. So as you can see, we've quite a different sort of way of thinking as we meander up. We've actually got a path coming in through here as well, and the waterfall will actually be about where the tip of my finger is, coming back down through. Here showcasing off our collaborative build with Ken Lamb. So Ken Lamb's from Imperial Gardens in Sydney, and been building Japanese style gardens for 30, almost close on 40 odd years. So this has been this is yet to be finished. Obviously there's a lot of work still to be done. We had the bonus of having Ken here to help with the actual layout of the placement of these rocks. So one thing about the Japanese style of landscaping, you'll notice all these rocks are very pointy and sticking up in the air. And once everything's all planted out, with some more plants in here and everything, you'll really start to be able to look at it a little more like a mountain range as such. So yeah, so certainly a little bit different to the style we normally build in, and really looking forward to seeing this whole project come together. Where I'm standing at the moment is actually destined to be a tea house, and there'll be a deck coming out extending over this water's edge. That's actually about 8 to 900 millimetres of depth of water in there. So you'll quite literally be able to dangle your feet over the edge of the deck and enjoy it during the summertime. So, as I say, the tea house is going in there. There's a lot of sub-drainage and everything in this area as well to help pick up any... this site had a lot of issues with groundwater. But anyway, just a little bit of an overview. We've got some lovely ripples and rills. Not quite sure if the camera's quite showing that up. And this has all been done with Nambucca pebble. So, a bit different to our normal pebble. Nambucca, as in New South Wales, it's been transported all the way up here. A beautiful smooth stone to work with, and as we've pieced it all together, it's been a truly unique project and something that all of us have thoroughly loved. Some steppers across the pond, still more steppers to be set in yet down along this path, water bowl over there, with the idea being to freshen up before you enter the tea house, and there's lots of other things. So we'll be back once it's all completed and give you a good overview of, give you a good idea of just exactly what's going on with it all. So anyway, hope you all like it, and once again, thanks to Ken Lamb from Imperial Gardens. It was an absolute pleasure to work with Ken on this project and bring it all together. Have a look at this. This is just over 12 months ago we built this garden in conjunction with Ken Lamb of Imperial Gardens in Sydney. Now there's a lot of construction photos leading up to this, and we had a lovely chain of events working through with weather, and certainly had a few stop starts in getting this project underway. So this is a lovely Japanese inspired garden, and we supplied all the rocks and the steppers in here, and placed them all pretty well with the machine due to the size of them. And the way this has grown in since the owners here, Andrew and Mandy, have spent a lot of time planting it. This has really grown in amazingly well. It's truly superb. So the design of this called for a zigzagging stream, which we constructed under the guidance of Ken from Imperial Gardens in Sydney, and yeah, it turned out remarkably well. More than happy with the finished product here. So we've got some lovely fish down in here as well. A little bit hard to see due to the light, but we have got the GoPro going in there, so hopefully that'll pick those fish up very soon.